Hello, Stupid Els, we're back with another video. This video is going to be on my time at the German Sport University in Cologne. Yes, I did put the hoodie on, all for the video. So basically, I'm just going to talk about my experiences being an international student in Germany. Obviously, I don't speak a word of German, so we have a lot of funny stories. I'm going to do 5, what we're going to call them, things, 5 things. Okay, so thing number 1, obviously the main thing was the language barrier. Like I said, I don't speak one word of German, and all of my friends that I met on the international programme also didn't speak one word of German, so that was quite interesting. But in all credit to the Germans, they were genuinely really good and would always help us out and talk to us in English, because their English was just so good. You could doubt them. No, not doubt them. Knock them. Couldn't knock them. But obviously the language barrier brought troubles with things such as travelling. So trying to travel out there, it was easy because all you had to do was walk to the tram, get on the tram and just go, if you knew German. So you'd be I'm trying to get to the shopping mall, because they call them malls. I know we're not in America, but sorry about that. And they'd be oh yeah, 1, 2 stops or whatever, and then be get off at stop.
Hello there.
And then they'd say it, and you're so one of the stops was called Bahnstraße, Bahnstraße, Bahnstraße. Wait, that's probably wrong. That's probably wrong. But it was just so funny, and we would always get lost. We would always be lost. I think for the first, so I was there for 4 months. I think for the first month, we was always getting lost. The second thing was, so what I studied out there, so their schooling out there is so much different to how it is here in England. The schooling in Germany was really different. You study things like athletics, swimming, gymnastics. These were all units that you could choose and get graded on. So I chose to do swimming, athletics, obviously, because I've done them. And then I did gymnastics. Yeah, what was I thinking? Football. We all know I'm shocking at that. What else did I do? Cycling. Yeah, in my gymnastics class where I was with my friend from New Zealand. And every week we low-key dreaded gymnastics class, because our teacher, I'm not sure whether her English wasn't that bad or anything like that, but she didn't tend to speak in English. So we had to get through, how long? An hour and a half of gymnastics a week, not having a clue what she's saying. Imagine stood there with your arms like this, you're fully about to do that flick-flack, whatever they call it, back handspring, whatever we're going to call it. Fully stood there, ready to go, and you've got these people with their arms out that are not speaking to you in English. The instructor isn't even talking to you in English, and they're just expecting you to throw your arms back. Yeah, no, that's not happening, hun. Yeah, no, that's not happening, hun. I was is this a joke? Is this a joke? I honestly was I was dreading it every week. I was I can't do it. I couldn't do it, to the point when my exam came. So like I say, they're actually graded on these things. It was a routine that I could not do. And I was so nervous. No, not ready for this. And my surname is Clark. So this woman didn't speak to me in English the entire semester, but don't worry guys, she knew that C was at the top of the bloody register, so I had to go first. So I was oh my god, I can't do it. And I was I don't want to go first, only her. She was I can't do a German accent. You had the top of the register. No. So I had to go first, and I stood there arms up, fully ready, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna smash it. I do it. I do the back handspring, really tragic. Obviously I've got spotters because I ain't doing that on my own. Do it, awful. But I thought, I'm in too deep, just keep going. So I go to do the backwards roly-poly, but sort of forget to push up into the handstand. So I just continue rolling. not the idea. And then I turn around, then I do my first two, and then I do my 2 cartwheels. Bad, but it was okay. And then I go to do, what move was it? Oh, the handstand. Then you have to do a handstand into a forwards roll. But where it had just all gone terribly wrong, so I'm stood there and I got my arms above my head, ready to go into a handstand. And my 2 spotters are my friend from New Zealand and a German. Right, great. And literally I stand there and I'm like, right, I just start crying. I start crying. All of the Germans are sat like 5 meters away, just staring at me. No one's like, oh, don't worry, keep going. No, they're just staring at me. This German guy that's about to catch my legs isn't helping me either, bless him. He's just stood there like, just like, come on, you British girl, hurry up. And then my friend from New Zealand's going, come on, Els, you can do it. And you know, like when you're crying and someone goes to give you a hug and then you just cry even more? No one's saying anything. I'm now stood there for a good 5 minutes. Haven't even gone into a handstand yet. Finally kick up into the handstand. And my friend, after, she was like, Alyssa, I'll never forget, like, she had her arms out to catch my legs and tears were just rolling down my eyes. Imagine how embarrassing. So do the handstand, crying. Do the forwards roll, crying. Stand up, the last move, you had to run and then do like a front handspring or whatever it's called. Yeah. So then my spotters like move into the, like, getting ready for the move, whatever. And in my head, I was fully like, right, I'm just going to do it. I've done the whole routine. I'm already crying. They're already staring at me. They probably don't even really know how to comfort me. So I'm just going to do it. I go to run. The teacher's like, no, don't worry. You can sit down now. Really? So yeah, that was probably the worst point. That was probably like the lowest point of my Germany experience. Another thing that we did a lot of out in Germany, like a lot of, is drinking. We got drunk so often. Oh my God, I don't actually know how my liver is still intact. Like, we got so drunk all the time. And my friend from New Zealand, again, bless her, love her, she, so in New Zealand they have this tradition called like crate day. Basically you drink 12 beers in 12 hours. I hope I'm correct. We had this red card system among the international group, and basically each person had a red card. If someone pulled a red card, everyone in the group that was in the red card group would have to go out. So she pulls her red card on like the day before and she's like, right, tomorrow is crate day. You've got like 6-7 hours to go and get a crate of beer. So as instructed, we go off and get our beers. So we headed to where we were doing crate day, and everyone was obviously really excited. It was really hot. And we start drinking and having a great time, and then they had set up like games to do across the 12 hours, and one of them was an obstacle course, and we was all partnered up, we all had a partner and whatever, and then so we're all ready to start this obstacle course, like we've got to win. In true Alyssa fashion, on the way to the obstacle course, I managed to stand on a bumblebee, get really badly stung, and then crying again. But I really wanted to do it, so I was like, no, I'm going to be fine, I'm going to do it. But my partner went on without me, and he didn't win, but he went on without me. And the beers just sort of kept rolling, like the music was playing. It was like a really fun day. Another thing was food. I was going to talk about the food. The food in Germany is really good. Like it genuinely was really nice. But like the language problem, I can't read German, so I didn't know what I was eating. Literally didn't know what I was eating. But luckily enough, it all tasted. So that was fine. There was something else. Oh, so every Wednesday we did something called International Night. So each country, because there was people from like Finland, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, America, England, Spain, Argentina, literally so many countries. So every Wednesday night someone would do like a presentation on their country to the rest of the group, and maybe bring like food from your country or alcohol or or something like that. And on the England one, I mean, as much as I love the Brits that I was out there with, shout out to you, our presentation was not very good. Like, every other group did, like, for instance, like, I didn't know this, sometimes the sun doesn't rise in Finland. What? Sometimes the sun doesn't rise in Finland. Didn't know that. In Canada, sometimes it gets so cold that you can't leave your house. I didn't know that. But we all brought, like, some of our drinking traditions. So, like, in America, they've got this thing where they, like, got a can of beer, you put a hole in the bottom of it, you shake it, and you open the top, and you have to drink it out of the hole. I think that that's how it was. And when we was out there, one of my fellow Brits, who I love truly, tried to challenge one of the Americans. Not a good idea. He lost, but you know what? He gave it a good try. Yeah, so each Wednesday we did these presentations, which were really fun. And when it got to ours, all we literally spoke about was drinking. Like, I think we probably convinced the rest of the group that if you want to become a raging alcoholic, move to England. I feel like that was all we taught people. So yeah, we failed at that, I think. To the point that we were like, oh, like, let's go again, like, let's do it again. But we ran out of time and people had to go home eventually, which was sad. The accommodation that we stayed in out there, actually no, let's not talk about the accommodation. No, let's not do that. Travelling, we travelled in terms of actually travelled like Europe. I myself, I went to Belgium, which was really fun. The waffles were we went to Paris, loved Paris. I went to Munich. I really enjoyed Munich, and I never went to Berlin, and I'm really sad because I really want to go to Berlin. I'm hopefully going back to Transport University of Cologne this summer. Maybe I'll go to Berlin as well, I don't know. Maybe I'll take you on a vlog to Berlin with me. But yeah, that's just literally like not even a third of the stuff that I could tell you about Germany. It was just so amazing, like so amazing. I'll actually link down below I actually just said that. But I will actually put down below the link to, like, we did like a day in the life. Me and my friend from New Zealand got lost when we went wakeboarding. That's quite a good video. Oh, I vlogged when we went to Belgium. There's a couple. I'll put that down below and you can, if you want to, probably not. You can check those out. I actually have my gymnastics exam on video. The whole thing is on video. Like, you see me walk off and everything. So if you want to see that video, I will put my Instagram account here or in the corner somewhere. Go follow it, and then I will post my exam, my gymnastics exam, so you can see it on there. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for watching if you've made it this far. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you soon.